Now, it's a job that is considered degrading and demeaning by Ghana's Supreme Court, but which has a few taken it up as a livelihood. Though latrines don't exist as far as Ghana's laws are concerned, Jojo Kobna found out they are still present in some parts of the city and so required night soil carriers to evacuate them the way it's been done for many decades. He reports that with at least 6 public latrine systems existing in the slum of Old Fadama, latrine boys would always be needed to take care of other people's dirty business for at least 40 cedis a night.
11 years ago, Indo, as I choose to call him, made a journey to Accra. He had very high expectations of getting a very good job. But after about 4 months of struggling to get a job in the slums of Old Fadama, Indo had to take a very difficult decision. He accepted to do the most dehumanizing job. Carrying toilets. His day starts at 2 a.m. when the night is darkest, providing a perfect cover for him to clean up 2 public toilets and empty the latrine. This work is demeaning, yet to Indo, it is the only job that puts food on the table. For his wife and 3 children, Indo has done too well keeping this a secret.
So Indo doesn't just carry the weight of latrine at night. At sunrise, he walks through the neighborhood bearing an even heavier weight, stigma. Maybe carrying toilets has done a greater harm to Indo than merely crippling his self-worth. It's robbed him of ability to dream of a working world away from toilets and the stench that envelopes his office.
Future plans you're doing?
Okay. I mean that they said they do it. And then I was and he said they do it. So, if you know, I join him. Monsieur Over focus of already in more than doing Tikana. But was a set here.
No, now, why do you say Opa is going away?
I never did that. But I mean, you went and I'm the young way.
It's one a chair which one way.
Now, it is a way to that. And I'm going to say,
Indeed, Osia, and we do.
We do what you want to do. A bumper.
I didn't know a bumper. And so none away.
And I just was in your cause of who made it and you and I may not at me walk and
so no.
As common with latrine men, smoking helps them deal with a heavy stench. But Indo says he has never smoked, so he inhales the heavy stench daily. He carries the toilet, walks for about 10 minutes and dumps it into a cesspit for future dislodge. Toilet business is big here in Old Fadama. People patronize the facility throughout the day and night. Workers are not willing to grant interview, but they told me it is lucrative. It is shocking to know that people rent enema syringe to purge their colons. This comes with serious infections, but many people here do not care.
Also, because I say, because I will know. Me kwasa de jai sa na mo ye de bia ska na de say wa ju Mami George na me ye penten cry yentem na de no ha me
Ndo has no idea that his job is illegal. In fact, the Supreme Court in 2008 banned his job, declaring it an assault on human dignity. This was after Nana Ejiofor, a lawyer, stampeded the Supreme Court in 2006, pleading with judicial powers to declare carrying human excreta a degrading and humiliating experience which should not be classified as work. His plea was taken, and the Supreme Court ordered Accra Metropolitan Assembly to fashion out a plan to totally eradicate the pan-latrine system by 2010.
I thought that it was an eyesore and a disgrace to humanity. So I decided, I gave warnings to AME. The warnings were disregarded, and I had to go to court to seek a declaration that the practice was degrading and dehumanizing. And the Supreme Court agreed with me. I hear that they are still doing it. I'll give another caution. If they do not stop, I'll go to court with them again.
The Supreme Court's ruling ordered the AMA to build 1,500 water closets and 500 KVIPs across the capital for public use and financially assist persons with latrines to convert into water closets. Also, the AMA was ordered to help poor communities build toilets and make sure that no building is constructed without toilet facilities. The AMA was ordered to prosecute landlords who have not built toilet facilities in their homes. In August 2017, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly told the Daily Graphic that the pan-latrine system had been phased out completely. Nana Ejiofor is unhappy that pan-latrines are still used in Accra.
In my area at that time, they were doing it. And I remember every 2 weeks I had to buy a gallon of disinfectants to the carriers, all of whom died in a matter of 5 years. And that was one of the things that motivated me. And the causes of death, in respect of all of them, were either upper respiratory tract infections or something related to infections arising from the work that they were doing.
Ghana has about 85.7% of its population without decent toilet facilities, and this equals about 23 million people who suffer the fear and indignity of relieving themselves in the open or in unsafe hygienic toilets. This is captured in a report by WaterAid in 2017. For every home which has a pan-latrine, another indoor is needed to carry their toilet. That's what makes the job of the latrine men a miserable irony. They serve a need which remains a scar on the conscience of our society. With about 6 public toilets operating the pan-latrine system at Old Fadama, the AMA has a lot of work to do to enforce the court's judgment. Jojo Kobna, Joy News.
So there's more in this particular story here on this channel as we explore and figure out why the AMA has not implemented that Supreme Court ruling and what we must do as a society to make sure that people like Indo have some dignity attached to the jobs that they do. We'll take a quick breather here on Joy News Desk. When we come back, we'll bring you more news stories to stay.